if you could talk to a dolphin or a sea turtle, which would you choose?
Turtle.
Ah, okay. And what would you ask them?
What is their favorite food?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Freshly Squeezed. This is in honor of Earth Day, and I'm so excited to highlight a very special local organization named the Greenspace Water Alliance, and I'm joined today by Stephen Sharkey. So Stephen, welcome.
Thank you for having us today.
Yes, absolutely. So could you just give us a little bit of background about Greenspace Water Alliance and your role?
Yeah, I'm a volunteer. It's a volunteer organization. The charity group is fostering environmental stewardship. It is promoting biodiversity. We are conserving wildlife and wilderness and helping to ensure that we have clean water and healthy, thriving environments for current generations and future generations to come for both humans and nature alike.
That's incredible. Well, thank you for all the work you're doing. And I didn't mention we are actually filming and standing here with the Indian River Lagoon right behind us. And what is the name of this park where we are today?
This is the Sun Tree Kiwanis Park.
It's a beautiful park, actually. My first time here, so I'm so glad we got to film here today. And we were just discussing the differences between the Banana River and the lagoon and the Indian River Lagoon. So could you just give us a little background about those?
Yeah, the Indian River Lagoon is it's 1/3 of Florida's east coast. It's approximately 176 miles from Martin County all the way to Volusia County. So it is a gem of Florida. It is considered a estuary of national significance because at one point in time, it housed the most sea life of any other body of water in North America.
Wow.
So it's a treasure in Florida, and there's a lot of effort and groups working to help restore and improve the water quality.
All right, so I know we're talking Earth Day. We're here in April, and every day should be Earth Day, not just in April, but I know you have a special event planned. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, this is an awesome opportunity for volunteerism. We are hosting a Indian River Lagoon cleanup in celebration of Earth Day in a few days. And we have 5 cleanup sites in Brevard County. Paddling Paradise in Palm Bay will be cleaning up Turkey Creek, and we'll be at the 192 Melbourne Causeway, the Galley Causeway, the Pineda Causeway, and the 520 Causeway with volunteers cleaning up the shoreline and surrounding areas of those locations.
Okay, and that's taking place on Saturday, April 25th?
Yeah, April 25th. Check-in starts at 8 a.m. and we'll be there removing trash and debris from shorelines until 11 a.m.
Okay, incredible. So there's really no excuse because you're going to be all over Brevard County and the Space Coast. So
it's a really awesome event because, especially for corporate America and large groups, this is one of the opportunities to where the more people, the more volunteers we have, the more impact we have. So what's special about the event is, in addition to removing trash and debris and litter, it's a citizen science data collection, and we have data cards, and we tabulate every single item that we pick up, and we weigh the items as well. And so we publish the results, and this item is really impactful because of that data. And when we have newbies out there, they're always alarmed at that volume of trash that we collect. So last year we had 200 volunteers across all 5 sites, and we removed over 2,000 pounds of trash in a relatively short amount of time. And one of the stats that was really eye-opening was we picked up 7,000 cigarette butts last year's Earth Day Lagoon cleanup. So please come out and join us. You can pre-register if you can, because the supplies for the cleanup sites are provided based on these registrations. So our website, greenspacewateralliance.org, and register and come out and see us in celebration of Earth Day.
Well, first of all, I have to say that's incredible that you get the volunteers directly involved with the research, and it's so much more impactful that they're actually writing down and recording. It's so different than just seeing that list published or the data when you know that you were actually there picking those cigarette butts and counting them. And I just feel like that's so incredible. And I don't know a lot of other organizations that do the data part of it with the volunteers. So it's great.
Yeah, the data is a highlight of the event because we do have internal competitions. So the Melbourne 192 Causeway is always trying to outcompete the Galley Causeway. But I mean, of course, the dream is we show up and there is no trash and debris. That's the dream.
Right.
What the data does is it really highlights the challenges we face with our waste management streams. And it also, we can use the data if we know that the majority of trash on the shorelines and in the ecosystem is to-go containers, to-go cups, food wrappers, then we can provide this data to those industries so that we can have that discussion of, we know that this product, these wrappers, these containers are showing up here. What can we do if we know that this is happening to make those products more biodegradable and more eco-friendly? And so it helps with those higher level conversations with the industry and the manufacturers. That's what you need to have impact as far as, you know, policy change and real reform. And it's especially impactful for the youth. When the little guys and the kids and the students come out, they are appalled at the volume of trash. And what's great about the event is that you don't have to wait for us to host a major event on Earth Day. Anytime you want to do your part or improve your environment, you can go for a walk in your neighborhood, go for a walk in a park like this or in a nature trail and bring a container and gloves and remove whatever debris and litter you see along the way.
We encourage that. Don't wait for an event, but do come to these events. But every day we should be cleaning up, not only after ourselves, after our neighbors. We all live here. This is our backyard. I live on the beach. So when I go for a beach walk, I try to take my trash bag or my gloves and pick it up because tourists come and they're not always treating our backyard the way they should. So
yeah, and really just taking ownership. You're improving the ecosystem for the wildlife, and it's a health, hazard, and you're just really helping to beautify your community.
So I'm curious, what is one of the craziest things you've ever pulled out during one of these pickups?
Yeah, well, there's 3 items that come to mind. A couch.
No way.
Yep.
Really?
We've had, unfortunately,
like here in the river?
Yeah, a couple of couches, a refrigerator, TVs. Unfortunately, a lot of the items are construction debris. It's almost like it's being dumped on the side of the causeways. There's a ton of tiny plastic pieces, over 2,000 food wrappers that we collected at last year's event.
Wow.
So, yeah.
It's just shocking, right? It just seems so obvious. Like, how are you people throwing this in the water? I mean, there's animals here. Stephen was just telling me he saw some amazing dolphins right before I showed up here at the park today. So how could you be dumping trash? This is their home.
We don't really know how the trash is ending up there. It's either blowing out of vehicles, out of the back of utility vehicles, or it's, potentially bad actors who are recreating on the shoreline and they're leaving what they bring instead of, removing their trash and debris. It seems like it could be human activities, and there could be some stormwater that's pushing trash and debris into these areas. But hopefully this type of event encourages positive change moving forward.
Absolutely. I think that's why it's so important that you have the youth, like you said, because if you start when you're young and you see it, makes an impact when you grow up. So, okay, so let's talk about a few tips or advice or ways we can be more eco-friendly, be more sustainable. I mean, I feel like they're obvious, but they always bear repeating for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Earth Day, sustainability is on everyone's mind. What are some simple, easy things that people can do? Of course, whatever you can do to reduce single-use plastic, like reusable bags. So bringing reusable bags, having them in your car and ready to go into the grocery store. One reusable bag can replace thousands of disposable bags in your lifetime. So that we're a big fan of those, and reusable cups, and water refilling stations. Carpooling is great, right? Everyone in Florida seems to have a car, so whenever you can jump in someone else's car, please do, to help reduce our carbon emissions. We're big fans of installing native plants and trees. So anytime you have a chance to remove a small patch of sod in your front yard or backyard or even your business and plant a native shrub or bush or tree, you're providing ecological benefit for the local pollinators and birds. These plants, they will reduce potentially your irrigation need because they don't need a lot of water, they don't need fertilizer, they don't need pesticides, and they're gonna thrive in this environment as opposed to a lot of the landscape plants we see in everyone's yard. They're invasive species and they do require a lot of watering and a lot of fertilizer and pesticides and a lot of maintenance because they're not supposed to actually be here.
Right, so it seems obvious that why not use the native ones that are supposed to be here that don't require all of this extra thing. Tell us, what are your top favorite native plants or palm trees?
I like, it's called a Kunti palm.
Okay.
And it's an ancient bush, or it is the only plant that the Attila butterfly will eat. It's a beautiful butterfly, black and blue. And these Kunti palms, we just had a bad freeze here in Florida. They're really resilient. So I think every Kunti palm that I saw driving through Brevard.
I'm so glad you mentioned this because I've been seeing so many brown trees and palms and not knowing if they were going to come back, which ones. I know the mango trees were hit really hard. A lot of those people said maybe weren't coming back, so it's good to know about these ones.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
And let's talk water conservation.
Absolutely. We're super fans of and what is absolutely one of the highest impact ways for residents, for people to participate in reducing the amount of pollution entering our waterways is by installing a rain barrel at their home or at their business. Brevard County has a lot of rebates. The city of Melbourne, the town of Indianapolis, the city of Indian Harbor Beach all offer $50 rebates for installing rain barrels at your home. And if you're a Coco Utilities customer, you can receive up to $100 credit on your water bill if you install up to 2 rain barrels at your home. So it's a heavily incentivized strategy to get people involved at home to reduce the volume of stormwater running off your yard, traveling down the street, collecting sediment, fertilizers, pesticides, litter, and pretty much whatever isn't nailed down is during a rainstorm going to end up in a storm drain or a canal and flow and drain into our Indian River Lagoon. So stormwater is one of the largest pollution sources negatively impacting all of Florida's waterways and especially the lagoon. So we actually have a rain barrel program and we manufacture them. It's a huge upcycling program. So we source food grade barrels from local manufacturers. We cut the tops off of the barrels, we clean them. They're certified by us to only have had natural plant material so that we can use them for watering your yard so that they're safe for irrigation. When we cut the tops off, we partner with local screen enclosure contracts. All Aluminum Screening is one of our partners, and after a job, they have remnant rolls of screen that they can't do anything with. We source that product that would ultimately wind up into the landfill, as well as these barrels. So we're upcycling the screen and the barrels, and the way that we strap the screen across the top, it prevents mosquitoes from getting into the barrels, and it allows you to clean the barrels out and lets you see what's going on inside your barrel, and it prevents debris and leaves getting into the barrel from your gutters. We attach them to the barrel with upcycled bicycle tubes from our local bicycle shops.
Oh my gosh, it gets better.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is already so amazing and it keeps getting better. Okay.
So it's a huge community upcycling program where we're preventing 3 items from going to the landfill. We're retrofitting these barrels into a water conservation device that's gonna help reduce the volume of stormwater hitting our waterways. What we ask people to do is that in the rainy season, when it rains every other day, that the next day when the ground has had time to dry up, is that you simply drain your rain barrel into your yard so that every time it rains, you're capturing 55 gallons of rainwater and you're preventing it from turning into polluted stormwater and slicking off your yard. One barrel, if you use it and drain it regularly, can prevent up to 4,000 gallons of polluted stormwater from entering our Indian River Lagoon. So what's awesome is, you know, people say, what can I do? The environment is such a big issue. Well, collectively, this year we've deployed 137 rain barrels. So just imagine the impact. If everyone is draining their barrel after each rain event, the volume of stormwater that we're preventing from entering our waterways could be hundreds of thousands of gallons each year annually.
What to say about that? That's so incredible in so many different levels. And it's just have that community support. You're supporting local, you're using items that would otherwise go to the landfill and making such a positive impact. That makes me feel so hopeful for the future of the Indian River Lagoon and for our Brevard County. So thank you for that. Thank you for all you're doing.
No, well, thank you for inviting us here today. This has been a nice conversation, and this is a big part of what we do is outreach, education, and, you know, just bringing a focus and simple, easy things for how people can contribute at home.
Apples or oranges?
Oranges.
Ocean or river? If you could only see or spend time in one the rest of your life.
Ocean.
Okay. If you could talk to a dolphin or a sea turtle, which would you choose?
Turtle.
Ah, okay. And what would you ask them?
What is their favorite food?
Do you have any favorite local food spots or anything you love to go to here?
Yes, and I don't like to tell people about them because I like them to be my secret spots.
Oh, you're what's known as gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll tell me off camera. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for entertaining this and everything.
Yes, thank you so much.